as we close in on the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East is stacking up. Look at Orlando. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Philadelphia 76ers sitting there 4 spots below.
And right now for the Magic, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Now the starting group for Orlando. They've got Smith. Jones is out there with Jay. Then there's B, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard. And for the 76ers, the pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the 2 guys we get to watch here tonight.
Here's Jay. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. The pass to Smith. And there's the drive. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Embiid off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
Brown outside. Here's B. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Over Jones. Embiid, no good.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Brown. Jones trying to get open. Brown's shot is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Harris. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. Here's Embiid. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with them.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Jones tries in, and it's slammed in by Jones.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 2001. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's B. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Maxey looking it over. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Outside, Jones. Smith with a screen on Embiid. Jones for 3. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Pistons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kelly Oubre. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Johnson, he's checked in for Jay. Maxey, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 7. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards. I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Right, that's done, so what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The 76ers trail by 9. Now, here's Maxey, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Detroit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Good. Smith. And it's 6 points for Smith.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here is Harris. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Jones. The kick out to Brown. And the 3 off target. Philadelphia has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Embiid inside the line. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
Embiid gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The 76ers trail by 11. Maxey passes to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Well, Terrence Ross's game lends itself to a dunk waiting to happen. This guy is tremendous as an athlete.
Here's B, another key contributor in that nice win against Milwaukee. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Harris with it. Picked up by Brown. They get a hand on it. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
And take a look at some numbers for Brown. Some impressive play from him over the last month. Averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Jackson. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ross. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the rejection by Embiid. Outside Jackson. Pass to Ross. Harris with it. He dishes it to Covington. And now Orlando on the break. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's Covington. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. There's the call. It's a foul in Orlando.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Thompson surveying the floor. Sanders kicks to Thompson. Johnson sets the screen for Thompson. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Orlando ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court for Orlando, Anderson is out there with Sanders. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Kenyon Martin. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 9-point game. The Magic shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now here's Jackson. Passes it to Reed. Left side Jackson. Lets it go with the three. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist from Jackson.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
Charity stripe shot, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. Brown is checked in for Orlando. The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, Maxey. Reed, a screen on Anderson. The second effort. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Maxey. Five on the clock. No good with the triple. Magic leading by 8. From 10 feet out, a nice shot by Brown.
Assisted by
Brown's got 5 points so far.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
No coverage, that's it.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Here's Sanders, and Sanders throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. Kelly Oubre comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Ross in for Jackson. And the Magic making a change here as well. Smith is checked in. He's checked in for Sanders.
First team foul. In for the Magic. Number 10.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Embiid, the pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Maxey. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got a pair of triples in the second now for Philadelphia.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Another miss by Orlando.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Johnson. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. And a switcher also for Orlando. Sanders checked in for Jones. Johnson kicks to Sanders. Here's B. He's guarded by Ross. 3 on the clock. Smith for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got 9.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team. I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Oh!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Maxey against Sanders. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Sanders passes to B. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here we are looking at Kelly Oubre Jr. He's capable, Doris, of lighting it up on any given night.
Kevin, from the moment he stepped into the NBA, this guy has been a proven scorer. He's got a ton of flair to his game. He's probably best used in that six-man role, though he has put up very good numbers as a starter. I just like his change of pace when he comes off the bench.
Harris outside. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Magic. On the wing, Johnson. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Embiid. Johnson against Embiid. Johnson dishes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
The assist.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 11. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Johnson.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. For the Magic. Jones checked in for Sanders. And Jay subbed in for Johnson.
ENT.
It's stolen by Smith. Ross grabs the board.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Harris. Now Embiid. Over Jones. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Joel Embiid.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Jones.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in play the right way.
It's Jones on the wing. Here's the pass to Jay. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Harris finds Ross. Shot from 16. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 3-pointer by Embiid. Jay with the rebound. Smith outside. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully we start making some of them.
Well, you can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Orlando Magic.
Well, the scoring off the bench changed the complexion of this game. And the way it's going, I mean, keep spreading those minutes around, Coach. It's working for you.
When I was playing, I agree with share of the wealth, as long as you didn't take me out.
And later on, some more NBA action to look forward to. Here are the games coming up. For the Raptors, they'll be up against the Heat in Miami. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. The 76ers trail by 8. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Terrence Ross is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Ross kicks to Embiid. They shoot again, and the bucket is good from Ross indeed. Ross has got the first points of the second half here for the 76ers. Here's Brown, banked in off the glass, and the Magic lead by 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Ross sets a screen for Maxey. Over Brown, Embiid puts it right back. Whoa, wow.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Number 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Jones sends it back. Brown inside, guarded by Harris. Brown jams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 12-point game. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. 13 feet away. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Maxey. And Orlando making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Jay. A 3-ball. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Oubre passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Passes to Smith. Here's Jay. There's the drive. Ross grabs the board.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
If you're wondering who's been the best among the men in the middle, look no further. Here are the leaders in rebounding for the second half of the season. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Jay, the pass to Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Yep, that one goes. Oubre's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
My goodness, bodying up to Kelly Oubre didn't matter. That is special stuff right there.
It's good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Maxey drills it from outside. Maxey's got 18 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Thompson looking for an opening. And Jones with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Oubre, a screen on Thompson. Here's Maxey. And he converts the layup. Maxey's got 20 points.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Out to Thompson. Launches a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Maxey in the corner. To the inside. Oh, he's going right to the rack. Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement. Jaw-dropping.
Here's Jay, and he banks in the layup. Jay's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Thompson against Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Smith. Oubre for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
Here's the floater. Smith for three. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Jones with it. Now defended by Oubre. Jay, the pass to Jones. And oh, he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Timeout called the 76ers.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Robert Covington's checked in for Embiid, and it's Jackson in for Ross. Anderson, he's checked in for Orlando. Oubre passes to Harris. The shot's good. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
It's Brown with the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Maxey. Off target from three-point range.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Jay. Clock at 6. Brown dishes to Anderson. Over Maxey. Anderson can't get it to go. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Maxey passes to Harris. Oubre, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Orlando leading by 6. Pass to Smith. Brown sets a screen for Smith. The pass to Jay. Back to Smith. The Magic need to get a shot off here. It's good from long range. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And so it's Orlando. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
That's right, fans.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've held a 12-point lead early. And so in the game for the Magic, Johnson is out there with Smith. Then there's Brown. Then there's Sanders. And it's Anderson in at the point guard position. The 76ers trail by 11. Beverly looking around. Morris with a screen on Anderson. Here's Beverly. Pass to Jackson. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Orlando leading by 8. Brown outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Well, Orlando's shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
4-3, Covington. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Anderson finds Johnson. Up and in on the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Reed. Morris against Johnson. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Reed.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
And Sanders kicks to Johnson. Brown with a screen on Jackson. Johnson, the pass to Brown. Can't cash in from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Covington wide open. He fires. Hits it from 3-point range. Covington's got it back down to within single digits with a 76er. Johnson inside. Morris is there. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Reed misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Johnson. Brown sets a screen for Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
That's good from Johnson. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Reed. Oubre comes in for Marcus Morris. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The Magic also changing it up. Jones checked in for Smith. He comes in for Sanders. And Jay's subbed in for Anderson. Timeout called the 76ers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's B. To the wing on the left. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And good that time.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Outside Jackson. Ross with it. Inside. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 14. And here's Jackson. Ross sets a screen for Jackson. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
That one on Embiid.
Third team foul.
And he makes the first. And the 76ers with some changes. Harris comes in for Robert Covington. And Maxey subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Smith checked in for the Magic. And Brown drops them both.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole. Creating chances at the line and converting them.
Ross, that's good.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot. And it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Here's B. Right side Jones. And there's the pass to Jay. Money from the wing. And the Magic lead by 14. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shot on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Kicks to Smith. Into the lane. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Number 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Embiid. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Timeout call, the 76ers. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. The layup missed.
2 minutes remaining.
Orlando leading by 16. Anderson outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots over Embiid. Offensive rebound. Smith dishes to Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Orlando.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
And so Jones nails both of them. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Maxey on the wing. Defended by Anderson. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Orlando.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Here's Anderson. And the rejection by Embiid.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Jay. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 18. Ross against Brown. Driving the lane. He gets that one. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Maxey against Anderson. Now Maxey. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. Right now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.